Sri Lanka's President Gotabaya Rajapaksa is reportedly all set to leave for his final destination, Singapore. After being stuck at the Maldives for hours, the Lankan President has finally got a private jet to leave Malé. According to reports, Gotabaya had refused to travel in a commercial flight, fearing public outrage, and had sought a private aircraft. Reports suggest that he will resign only after his safe exit from the Maldives. And once again, he will reach his final destination. Reports of the Maldives government facing backlash from its citizens for helping the Lankan president have also surfaced. The Maldivians are calling out their leadership on social media for allowing Gotabaya to land in their country. Meanwhile, the political turmoil after he left the country continues as the Lankan Assembly Speaker turned the heat on him, saying that the president did not tender his resignation despite promising the same. While the opposition has targeted the ruling Sri Lanka Podujuna Peramuna party government, the main opposition party, that is Samagi Jana Balawagaya or the SJB, has accused Gotabaya and the Assembly Speaker and the Prime Minister of lying all over the president's resignation bid. Sources also claim that the president wants to secure a safe exit to his desired destination. Meanwhile, during an all-party meet over the current political situation, leaders refused to accept acting President Ranil Wickremesinghe's request to appoint another Prime Minister. While the political tussle continues, the streets of Colombo seem calmer after days of protests. The agitators who took over the presidential palace during the July 9th stir have said that they will vacate the building soon. However, a curfew has been imposed across Colombo district till Friday morning. This comes after thousands of protesters stormed the Prime Minister's office on Wednesday with slogans against the government and demanding that Gotabaya Rajapaksa resign. Sri Lanka's police used tear gas and water cannons to disperse the protesters. Demonstrators were angry over the emergency imposed in the country after its president fled to the Maldives. Meanwhile, our correspondent Dasuni Athaura spoke to the former Energy Minister of Sri Lanka, Udaya Gamanpila, on the power vacuum and the way forward for the island nation. He was also part of the all-party meeting which took place. Listen in.
Mr. Gamanpila, as we speak right now, the President of Sri Lanka, Gotabaya Rajapaksa, had fled the country. And the entire nation is still waiting for his resignation letter, which was due to come yesterday, the 13th of July. Why the delay?
According to sources, President is still in Maldives. He had an issue of getting landing rights in Singapore for his charter aircraft, so private jet. So it has now been received. So according to sources, he will leave Maldives today in the evening and reach Singapore late tonight. So soon after reaching Singapore, he's supposed to send his resignation letter to the president. I think he wants to reach Singapore as a head of state for his own protection.
All eyes are now on the parliament as well, given that Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe is now the acting president. But the people want the Prime Minister to go home as well. But at the same time, there seems to be no solid all-party government formed yet. You were also part of the all-party leaders meeting that transpired yesterday. What exactly went down there?
In fact, not only yesterday, 9th in the evening, we had a all-party leaders meeting, having the speaker chair. At that meeting, we unanimously decided to request President and the Prime Minister to tender their resignations immediately. Unfortunately, even at that meeting, Prime Minister resisted to this move. He's the only one who was opposing to that move, and he has decided to continue until formation of a all-party government, reaching consensus among parties with conflicting ideologies is something very difficult or near impossible. So Prime Minister has postponed his resignation for an indefinite time with this condition. So we strongly believe in order to calm the people, we need Prime Minister's resignation immediately. So we yesterday decided to reiterate that he must resign immediately. very interestingly.
WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.